Hello everyone, what's up? I'm here back for some team games. Unfortunately, I was not able to do as many AO2 things I'd like to this weekend, but that's it, and we'll have more time, in the coming days. Now, this is the month of July, and I'm sure I'll be finding uh, opportunities in which to play more. So we'll just be doing, very chill session team games right now, and maybe probably Tuesday or something like that, I might come for 1v1s. Eventually, I might come again in a few later hours for more team games. And that's it. Let's go for it. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Now had a good weekend, and I wish you a good start of the week. Let's go for just some team games. I'm kind of in a slack mode. No Michi as usual because I don't want to sweat in team games here. And I really was planning on doing some more sessions of AO2, but yeah, not this time. Actually, I'm also doing fine because I was like kind of semi-sick during 2 days. I was, having a little throat pain. Fortunately, it didn't develop. Kind of like it was contained before it got worse. I think it was like the beginning of a flu. Maybe the problem of air temperature variation. When you go from a very warm place and you go inside a place with strong air conditioner, and if it's too hot outside, those things can actually impact eventually. But it was like 3 days ago, like from Saturday to Sunday, it actually was contained. I was a bit tired, but that was it. No big deal. And of course, that also was a problem because, man, I didn't felt like streaming if I felt like too tired. Usually when you have flus, like you become a bit tired. That's it. And you need to rest more time. Actually, last year I had a much worse kind of flu. It was a persistent one. It lasted like 2 to 3 weeks. It's terrible. That was terrible, man. It's taking some time. I mean, I could switch for the lobbies, the community games, and infiltrate myself into one. But man, I'm just sticking here for now. We could stick in one of those. Well, it used to be Amazon tunnel lobbies and those things. Not sure how the games go by these days. If we still have Amazon tunnels or different kinds of maps. So I plan to be doing like 1.5 hours or something like that. It'll be a very, very short stream. Just to say that I've not gone on vacations and forgot about this. Yeah. Really, I have to wait much less for team games, but it's normal. They came later, and earlier I was just not in the mood. I definitely wasn't. Well, for those who actually don't kind of know me, well, of course I have not shown myself. Well, maybe one day I will. And it's just an option. It's, it's not because I'm afraid or anything. I shit at that. Um, like I do certain things, online here concerning you 2. Like I do team games, I do 1v1s, and I also hang out, here and then on Twitch. I like to, just either meet people or look around about what's going on. But I avoid polarizing subjects. Uh, I prefer kind of like to bring people together where we can bring people together. It's more like that. But don't think I cowered away or I dodge inconvenient questions. It's just a I'm not interested in fueling that kind of drama. And if by some circumstance within 10 minutes we don't get a game here, we switch to the lobbies, the community lobbies. Like we have something. Took some time. Usually I don't take this much time finding a team game, but as well, we know that it's Sunday from Sunday to Monday. Usually there is like a low peak. I played with this guy before. The rest I don't remember. Maybe they played with me. What civ to choose? Let me think better. Got a lot of archers, so let's place cavalry civ. Let's play cavalry civ to aid with the archers and the guns. I also might be planning other streams, Dota 2, maybe Minecraft as well. Like, everything's piling up. It won't be a very long stream session, Just, it's kind of like our check-in to say, yeah, we're cool, we're fine. We had a blast of a weekend, and it looks like, what happened? I don't get it. I don't get this. Disconnected. Oh, there are things that I just don't understand. Precisely when I was about to have a game, get disconnected. The heck? Let's check out here one thing. Okay. Well, I don't seem to find anything wrong. No, my team rank is continuing to be unchanged. It hasn't changed. Oh, but it could change as a result of the match going on, and then people leave, and once the match ends, I lose the don't know. But I didn't disconnect. It was just some kind of bug. this is a very long game. By some circumstance, we just will stream that game. But if the game doesn't last like more than 40 minutes, we'll have another one. We'll have another one. Also, I've been thinking about even the possibility of, uploading another video about games. The games I've been playing on YouTube eventually. Those things take time as well to organize. Don't know. Because obviously I talk about those other aspects that annoy game, the game playability, like either the smurfing issue or other like technical vulnerabilities that could be exploited maliciously to hurt the game, but I can also talk about the game playability when things go right. Never said what I said, in those YouTube pages. That doesn't mean it's scope specific to that. I might talk about the problems with this. Okay. And it's just don't get it. It'll just be we're still in the queue. Okay. Right. It seems they're going to have a game. It's like already what? 12 minutes. 12 minutes as the stream started without any sort of delays. And it took time. This time I won't be Franks. Can be. Let's just play with Eagle Warriors and that's it. We'll play with Eagles. So as I say, eventually, one of these days, I might upload, the games I play, good games I play in YouTube, and not just talk about the instrumental aspects of the game playability, like the smurfing issue and things that condition the normal playability. I might do that. Don't worry, I will be coming for 1v1s. When I don't come one day or another, you might see me eventually, even if it's in the next week or something like that. I eventually find a way. Don't tell me we're not going to have a match again. It's because I start to see these things and I don't like it. I just don't like it. It sounds too clownish. Yeah. Usually when the screen freezes, there isn't a game. It's ridiculous, man. Oh, they're subtracting my elo. Oh, that's shitty. I don't know what's going on here. Sickening that this internet connection seems to have problems. Obviously, I will not be playing 1v1s under that condition. Because if you want to steal my elo due to hacking stuff, I will not be making things easy. And these are shit bags. They're like kind of like matchmaking me for a game, and once before the game starts, I'm somehow disconnected. Of course, it has to be hacking. Not surprised. I'll try to do one thing to protect myself against that. Oh, I disconnected. What a surprise. Okay, let's just join those lobbies. For me, this is boycotting. What's taking place is I want to play, and 20,522 things happen so that I cannot stream and so that my stream is boycotted. And when my stream is boycotted, I'm entitled to say they're losers. The ones who are boycotting me, the ones who subtracted me ELO without fighting a single match. If not one, I think it was two matches because it was 999. And from 999 to 982, it's like almost 20, right? 180 to 90. Yeah, something like that. 20, like 19 or something, 18. It's ridiculous. Well, I'll go in that case because I'm conditioned, because I cannot do what I like, and because hackers come by and disconnect me. Let's just do something else. And I say hackers because, man, I was about to have a game and poof, disconnected. Disconnected and ELO loss. Forced ELO loss. Of course, that's hacking. It's obviously to create damage. Just try to go for one of those lobbies. And oh, maybe I'll create one. This time I will not create Amazon. Just play Arena. And I'll just say that. Basically, simple lobby, simple things. Because I cannot play team ranked 4-on-4. But it's taking time. I mean, I cannot guarantee there are game matches here. I will not be doing 1v1s, especially if as soon as I start to play a game, I get disconnected. Not going to put myself into shitty situations, which I don't win anything about that. And I don't want the Amazon time, obviously. Well, that's what we're doing. There we go. Arena. I'll set the population to 200. I don't care if people don't like. And that's set. The rest I keep. Let's just wait. Man, it's disgusting. So already, let's just have a very quick analysis. 20 minutes, and I already been elo stolen before even applying for a team game. So I was applying for just a team game, and boom, 80 elo points stripping away, even before the game starts. What? And then 10 minutes of forced stopping, 10 minutes before I can actually attempt to matchmake again in team games. Like, why? And I know why, because they want to boycott me. So it's interesting to know that we are actually that important for them to like boycott and stop our usual operations. And I guarantee you that if I would be playing 1v1s, I would already have been disconnected in this present network. Fortunately, I'm not doing that. What a wise decision. Maybe we could infiltrate in other team games, because I don't think The lobbies will fill this fast. Sometimes they do, and sometimes we have to wait 30 minutes or more. Let's leave in that case. Not playing 1v1, so forget about that. I'm just staying a bit more. Trying again. Still have 4 minutes before attempting. Oh shit! Are you seeing this guy? We started 999 in team games, and without even playing 2 team games, we got forcefully hijacked. I will have to make a separate video about this, because if I am hijacked and lose 30 elo points of random maps teams, even without playing those games, when the matchmaking screens are still working on, that's not acceptable. That's cheating. So I got stolen 30 elo points. I have to place this on chat. Serious incident. At least 30 elo points, like 60, 69 to 99, 30, 30, 34. Team games without playing those games. I got forcefully disconnected. Fortunately, I cannot press here my chat, but I can use the chat in my own channel, which is what I'm going to do. Now, I was not expecting any of these shitty incidents, but since shitty incidents is what you awarded me today, I'm going to just add that. Okay, so it's there. And this is obviously hacking, forced disconnects, and elo steal. Obviously, we'll have to make, we'll be making a small video about how it is easy to steal 30 elo points in team games without playing team games, just by forcing an opponent to be hijacked. Now let's see if we have a third clown situation. Okay, we got disconnected. Well, it's starting to get interesting, you know? It's starting to get interesting. Try to reconnect. This is like a last attempt. If after this we get forcefully disconnected, again in those matchmaking screens, then we get back to like we don't play the game. We don't play the game today. Because I mean, because you're forcefully ejected from the queue, or because the matchmaking system does not work, it doesn't make sense for your elo points to be stolen. I was 999 before playing any team game. I have not played any team game. I got just forcefully hijacked by some hacker scumbag shits. Like, what the heck? It's like 2 weeks. Don't tell me I got forcefully disconnected. Not connected to a server. What the heck is that? I will leave this for YouTube, to check out the boycotting. This is boycotting players. Because if I cannot play the game because you need to create 20,000 barriers for me to play the game, I seriously believe you're part of the problem. Cannot leave the queue. I have to decide if I leave the screen or not. Well, disgusting. I'll try to do something else. I will close the game, I will restart, and as I say, let's see if it works. Like, I know you see the black screen, but don't worry. Okay, keep saying cloud's hacking my connection. That's it. You don't live in 1982. You don't live in 2000 after Christ's birth. You live in 2024, and you know exactly what's happening. There's hacking around, and if there's hacking, I'm not going to say there isn't. We're starting the game. We're starting a clown game. Let's see. Call this clown game because if I get steal 34 yellow points, that's because I was stolen. Stolen. Right, I'm restarting the game. And again, not connected to multiplayer services. Please. Like, I seriously tell you that this connection needs to be is being disrupted. It is being disrupted or heavily disrupted. So I don't believe in strange things. 30 minutes almost. And it's only 2 clown steals, if not a third one. I don't know what's going on here. Let's get back. This sounds too strange. We're doing a last attempt to reconnect. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't take this long to connect. I mean, I don't mind to play a game and to lose the game in normal circumstances. But to just be clown stolen the elo before I even play the game, and for that to happen 2 times, please. Oops. And now disconnected again. The heck is that? It's just my belief that there are people who don't like me to play. There are people who like me to see play and everything, but there are others who are just trying to, you know, make it impossible. Guys, it's 30 minutes and still no game. Game and two team elo steals. Exactly. And I put that. Man, what is the the point of this? I will not refrain from showing this, you see? I say the sun, the moon, and the truth. Those are three things you cannot hide. If you don't like the sun or the moon or the truth, like you can go live in your parallel little universe. But it's not how I live here. I show everything that happens here. The good, the bad, and the disgusting. That's disgusting, you know, for players to not be able to play the game and to have their elos rigged. I actually never recalled having this clown experience in the matchmaking system of team games. In 2.5 years, this was probably the clownest matchmaking situations of 4v4s. Needless to say, if by some circumstance the match ends because there is forced disconnection before the game starts, even before the game starts, we end the session here, and we might come with different content tomorrow, because apparently we cannot produce the content we want, since there are people who dictate the kind of content we can produce or not. Now I'm just placing random ready, because not disconnected and elo stolen before the game starts. Yes. Happened already 2 times today. The yellow points stolen by queuing. They will know if I'm get disconnected. Oh, this time I won't get disconnected. But at least I exposed. And there will be a video about this. I'll make a video about exactly what took place in the past 34 minutes. If something is wrong, I will not say it's right, or I will not pretend it's not. 30 yellow points is not 0.1 yellow points, it's 30 yellow points. You stole it, and I report that, you know. I don't mind, you know, playing team games, winning and losing, but like if you cannot play fair, just if you're hacking like a scumbag, get out. And for our viewers later who see this, remember that 100% of what we can do in this game is conditioned by what they allow us to play. So if I get forcefully disconnected, sorry, it's not my problem. And I won't be sorry. So it's interesting. We started an AO2 session, which was supposed to be normal, and already the session has been completely derailed by hacking scumbags who forcefully disconnected us in two matchmaking games where even before the game starts and we're in the matchmaking scenario, we get forcefully ejected and forcefully deprived of elo. Why? Because the hacker is unpunished. I won't forget about this disgusting elo steal that took place. If I get stolen 30 elo points because you Q and DQ me automatically through your malicious hacking by forced disconnections I cannot control, of course it's stealing. This was the most disgusting team session I had in the entire playability of AO2. Just because of those disgusting hacking incidents. And you obviously know that gaining elo points, team elo points at this level is difficult. So it's like, I take 1 or 2 hours to win 18 miserable elo points, but to be stolen by a scumbag hacker, I just need 0.02 seconds. And, alright. And now the stream is lagging. Lagging. I get disconnected. You know, I was hacked. It's already a warning. Stop pinging me. You know, if I'm being pinged, I complain about that publicly because if a player is complaining about something, something is taking place. Stop pinging me. And being forcefully lagged by a hacker. It's everyone. So who is? So who is making the lag? No. I'm the one complaining, buddy. Otherwise, no one would know. Yeah. I don't believe it. I cannot even chat. Still lagging. My messages appear after 40 seconds. And it's like, worse than score is conditioned by all these conditions. Don't think my internet connection here is that bad. I mean, I played here before so many times. Good thing I'm not playing 1v1s, otherwise it would just be because of disconnections. Steal, steal, steal, man. Good thing. And I will definitely not be playing 1v1s until I see things normalizing. Which is not the case right now. I mean, there are games where lagging a bit more or a bit less doesn't make any difference. But in this case, it does. Need the barracks. We'll keep hunting these. Jesus, 40 minutes and it's this clownery. But don't worry, when we'll have a normal session, I'll be telling. Things are going okay. It's just... good thing I didn't came earlier. It was just... because if you're tired, then you come and you see these shits happening, man. Of course it can become discouraging. That was not the case. I'd rather prefer to rest. Several options here I can do. I can wall this. I got feudal and I'm already lagging. As soon as I reach feudal, I get lag hiccups again. Someone is pinging me. Let's see. Still being pinged. Yeah, I'm complaining, man, because you don't let me play, man. It's disgusting, man. You don't let me play. So I expose you. Okay, now they know that. So I should report. Losers. Need to ping your opponents to win. First, I'm going to probably be disconnected. This is not playability level. You can see if I'm lagging it the whole time. I cannot concentrate on decisions. And that's the point. Hmm. You don't believe? I'm being lagged? Playing. Keep playing lagging me. I feel like a mummy. I play rank without hackers. Hackers come lagging me. Because man, I cannot play this. If I'm lagging the whole time. It's disgusting, man. No lag. Lag. And it's disgusting what they're doing. I think I'm going to report the whole enemy team for lagging, because it doesn't make sense. It's lagging. Forced. Lagging made by enemy team. Unable to issue orders in real time. Game screen lagging. Game screen frozen continuously. Yeah, I'm just reporting these. That's this guy, I think. It would make sense. Now you stopped pinging me. But you pinged me until now. Still report you shits. Enemy team. So obviously should be yellow. Who else in the enemy team? This one. I mean, it's just my defense against these scumbags. It's obvious that I don't tolerate pieces of shit who forced me to lag freeze. And you did see the lag freeze. So, if you allow me to play, I will play. And I say that if you don't allow me to play, I refuse to play. They're clowns, man. They stopped me from playing by forcefully pinging me during those 20 minutes of this game. They just disgust me. How can that not be advantage? Of course it's advantage. So it's very curious. Now I'm not lagging, but I was lagging the whole time. It disgusts me. It's ridiculous, man, that hacker scumbags need to just stump me, artificially freeze my screen for 20 minutes, stopping me from issuing orders in real time, and then pretend that I'm not playing because I'm no what? I have my record of games. And probably I will probably post on YouTube the games I play normally, so that people realize that when I'm not playing those games normally, something is happening. It's already a disgusting, robbed game by this point of time. It's very interesting to prevent me from doing any sort of playability. Impressive, the disgustingness of they can come here. It's still kind of like vulnerable. We could do crit posts later. Noob, because someone forced me to lag. For 20 minutes? No. If someone prevents me from playing in real time, 20 minutes, it's a cheater. Speak. Don't corrupt things. Fucking idiots. Imbecile. Ah. It's not funny. It's clownish. It's just clown, man. I don't find it funny. I could just be silent. But I complain. I don't publicly the issue. See? Exposing the power of exposition. That's the point. Game riggers. I complain where you stop me from playing for 20 minutes. These are definitely clowns. Not only Smurfs, but hackers. It's very interesting to stop me from issuing orders in real time. You saw it. Imagine being lagged 20 minutes. I'm the one forcefully behind. Duh. Ah, now you don't like it. Get lost. Muting this piece of shit. That's the truth, man. Some people are just scumbaggery. There is zero value. Zero. And if there is zero value, they have no place in my kind-like community. And if, in case they're infiltrated, like, I shoot them out. I send them to where they belong to. That's it. Of course, I have to be babysitted forcefully as a result of what happened. Don't care. Just disgusting. This playability here. Need wood. You know, and it's also a kind of inconvenience when you're playing and you're seeing lies being established on chat. I find those guys who are spreading lies to be disgusting. If someone is complaining that he's being forcefully lagged, and especially in the case of where you know my playability, I've been here like for 2 years and something. If I'm complaining about something not normal, it is to be taken into account. It is not to be dismissed and pretend it doesn't happen. It's disgusting, man. Like some people have no sense of reality. They cannot understand that if someone is complaining about something not normal, it already is a sign that something is not going well. Just trying to, you know, do my playability. And I know I was forcefully hacked during those 20 minutes of the game. See, this guy, he doesn't quit. He quits as soon as he finds himself defeated. I was the only one who resisted, despite being forcefully lagged, because when you're forcefully lagged by someone, you're so enraged that you just want to quit. And what made me even more angry was that there were people who didn't want to believe me. And sometimes I'm so suspicious. I think that maybe it's those people who are hacking me. So I complain about the enemy team, obviously, but who knows if it's within your own allied teams. Because I found someone so toxic as this green piece of shit saying lies. Yeah, I could make elite skirms, right? But with what? What kind of resources? Exactly. This is just disgusting, man. I'll just play another because these got disconnected. What the heck is this? So this the only game I played. I got uh forcefully lagged by a hacker in the game. Unable to issue orders in real time with a lag of at least 30, 20, 10 seconds between each command. Call it the freeze effect. Interesting, right? These things happened. And if they happened, I'm not going to shy away. I'm going to put them here, and there will be a YouTube video for this specific situation. Why? Because clowns playing this game stop this game from being played in normal conditions. So we need to talk within in the same uh, clown level. It's my own defense mechanism. If I cannot play a game because hackers need to disrupt your game playability, your game connections, they need to just make a very simple thing the most complicated thing, it has to be said. The lag occurred during 20 minutes until I got two behind. So at that time, conveniently, whoever was forcing me to lag by pinging me stopped doing that. And curiously, they were saying, "Oh, why are you not playing?" Exactly at the time where that lag got lifted. I tell, as soon as I reached feudal age, I got forcefully lagged. The moment, it was not as soon, it's just the moment I reached feudal age, I got forcefully lagged. Obviously, when such a thing happens, it's not because of your connection. Come on. 2 seconds before feudal age, anything was okay. As soon as feudal age alert appears, I go to feudal age, I get forcefully lagged. Now, when I say forcefully lagged, you might think of the situations where the player um, needs to wait a bit and then the game continues normally. No, I'm telling about lag freezes. The lag freezes, which you probably will see in those videos I already have in YouTube. There are videos who talk about this lag freeze, where like you need to wait 20 or 30 seconds before the screen moves just a bit. Imagine you tell your villager to go to the wood line, and you have to wait 20 seconds before you actually see that villager starting moving towards the wood. But you only see 2 seconds, and then the freeze starts again. Disgusting. Not sure if many of you have experienced that, but I tell you, it's one of the most AO2 disgusting experiences. But I'm not surprised. I believe that there are people behind this. What people? Scumbags. Maybe paid by specific disgusting entities. And obviously, they're doing that because they don't like me to be successful, you know? They need to stop me through any means possible. Don't want them to stay with the cow. And they're too close to each other. I really got surprised. I was not expecting a Clown Leader 2 session and major, massive Clown Leader 2 session. So what would be a normal 1 hour and 30 of playability became at least an hour and 30 of clown show. I'll edit the title of this chat because I don't like to just say I'm going to play a game and you realize that I'm not being able to play the game because of hackers and scoundrels disconnecting me or stealing my first 30 yellow points before I even start the game, and once I start the game, forcefully lagging me to make lag freezes. I usually say it's very difficult to explain these situations, especially to people who have not seen it. Like, you only start to believe these things once it happens to you. Many people usually work like that. They don't want to believe, and even when they see things, they don't want to believe them. Clown. Clown way to deal with things. Could actually go for the woods as well. They got the kill probably. We'll see if this team game works normally. And as a result of this incident, the serious incidents we've seen of at least 40 yellow points stolen in team games. And I say 40 because first 2 games there were no games. Before the game starts, in the matchmaking scenario, I get forcefully ejected and forcefully subtracted yellow points because of hackers. And the game I played before, I got forcefully lagged with lag freezes as soon as I reached feudal age. Well, like the opponent, which was orange, was pumping archers and sending archers. I was not even able to move my villagers. Now, it's very convenient, if you're under attack, if your base is under attack and you cannot move your units in real time, while the opponent can exactly move those units in real time. Tell me that is not giving an unfair advantage. Of course, it's giving an unfair advantage. If they can move their chess pawns in real time, and I need to wait 20 seconds before my pawns start moving, cannot win. Cannot. That's exactly my point, the point I was saying. The game was rigged. It's already bad to face smurfs, but to face hackers, to just stopping you from issuing orders in real time. And not just, it's not 1 or 2 seconds more, it's like 20 seconds more before you actually can do something. And not just that, of course. The people within the game that, as soon as you complain that they're forcefully lagging you, they don't want to believe that. Why this need to discredit the complaints of players that say something not normal is taking place? In my common sense thing, and of course I'm someone 30 plus years old, I'm not a 3-year-old child. When something that is not normal takes place, I don't do this thing which is to dismiss whoever is complaining. If the complaint is credible, if the person has reputational credibility, I start to listen to it. That's the greatest evidence you can have with someone is their credibility. And that's why I keep saying, maybe not everyone's word has the same value. For me, it doesn't. A public liar saying slanders has zero value. But someone who is not a slanderer, for me, or someone who is actually someone who behaved in exemplar manners through many courses of years of his life, I will actually give him more credibility. See it as sort of an accounting principle for those who know accounting. I'm not an accountant, but it's just someone who has a past track record of being a responsible person generally will be good, right? Will not be as irresponsible. But a person who has a record of being a nuisance, like a true scumbag and a liar, will not become suddenly a non-liar in the next day. Like it is staining that person's reputation, right? That's why I say it's so wrong to dismiss the critics and the complaints that eventually are issued by people that are, credibility or minimal reputation. You might say, okay, so what allows me to know which people have credibility from those who don't? Simple. If they lied, they don't have credibility. If they lied, they have below billion thousand credibility. It's on your choice if you choose to um, stand behind a liar and pretend you don't know. It's your choice. So when I complain, I don't lie about my game situations. If I say I'm being forcefully disconnected, it's because I'm forcefully disconnected. If I say that I'm being forcefully lagged and eventually disconnected within the gameplay, it's because I'm forcefully lagged and forcefully disconnected within that gameplay. And I don't like the people who need to say the opposite of what's taking place. If I say I'm forcefully disconnected, I don't like them to say I am the one to forcefully disconnect me. I don't like people who corrupt things and pretend others are not seeing it. It's like, no, there are many comparisons that you can do. If you say this water pond is red, you're not going to say this water pond is blue. Obviously, water pond is to be blue, but you get the point. If something has a specific nature, you don't say it has the opposite nature. You don't make you don't hamster hipster in order for it to make sense. See, you know, I would not be rambling if this would have been a normal AO2 session. And when I say a normal, it would be a mini session, but I was forced to ramble. I was forced to do something I didn't like to do. Because we live in a clown world, presently. And I tell you, it didn't used to be that clown. For those who are here at younger age, they know that it used to be like that. It's important they get this information. Because, you know, you might think that this is the normal, and it is not. I like to defy those perceptions. But again, I say, we also live in a world where people who are older than others, they're seen as less cool or less interesting, you know. Because apparently people's coolness is defined by age, according to certain clowns outside. Which is wrong. It's so wrong, and you can't even... Ooh. That's... Let's go for a Navy war. Can sustain that. With 2 TCs, we can do something good. It was like a clown. Because no, it's grand. I know exactly what they're doing. Ah, clown. Disgusting clown. It's a smurf, man. Disgusting scumbag of a smurf. They always go for me. It's disgusting. Okay, this is disgusting. Smurf. This is a Smurf account, obviously. Smurf account. It's obvious. He's trolling me. Oh, it's a clown. Villain. So not only we face Smurfs, it's just daddy scum. Not my daddy. Disgusting, man. So they went for the weakest. That is, I was on the corner and just next to him. You don't impress me, Purple. 1v1, I would deal with you.
Yes.
You know, to just snipe me like a coward doesn't mean anything. Just say that. Oh, I'm forever feudal. I forgot about that. I need to just delete my TC in order to make another TC. But now we cannot win because this is a clown game. That is a clown game. Correct. Report the traitor. And the Smurf. So we have two problems in this game, a scumbag of a Smurf and a scumbag of a traitor. This is obviously grieving and backstabbing. Left the game to make the team lose. That's what it's. No, I have to report. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm not going to say it's right. Both. At least they know. This is just disgusting, man. They're just hunting me, cowards. They're cowards, man. I'm just going to delete the farms before he takes them. This coward piece of shit is a Smurf. He was just harassing me, you know. I didn't know he was here. Coward rats. That purple. Beast crap. That green. That's what he is. That they pay to rig games. That's what I think. If something sounds too strange for me, you're probably paying. I don't know if the dark web or something. I don't want to know of your dirty scoundrel schemes. What reveal here? I kill it because the game's already done. Fishing ships, they cannot do anything. A player like this purple, I would definitely ban him. Because, you know, it's disgusting what he did. He was in collusion with this guy. This guy immediately left as soon as I was trapped by this guy. One v one, it's different, buddy.
Yes.
That's what I have to say. I would finish this piece of shit in no time. It's kind of like worrying that we're having these toxic people, you know? No, I'm not referring to me. And to those who refer to me as toxic, the word of toxic pieces of shit against me equals to below 0. Michael collapsed. It's definitely a rigged game. Yeah. I also need stone. Oops, accidental kill. But you know, after a game that has been so much rigged, anything does not make any sense. You know, the game does not make sense anymore. Good Mongols cheat Civ. Like, I can't do anything, man. I need to stay forever feudal, of course. That was the point. Rigged game as shit. But you know my colors, you know how I play usually. So if you see something like that, you know the game was completely rigged and it was meant to be bullied. But I don't react. My reaction is just to uh, be repulsed by the scumbags who do this. And I think that's good enough for me. That's the only thing I need to do to be repulsed by that. I don't know if you're believers or not, but it's like, fear not, for the Lord knows the injustices that are done to you. And those who don't want to see it, they're part of the problem. It's like that. So I fear not because I know I was subject to the scumbaggery here. Never GG against traitors. Now it's just useless. Rigged. I don't resign, I just quit, and I'm blocking the players of this enemy team because they don't have any respect. Let's just return to map. I don't respect the players of the previous enemy team because once we were betrayed, it was not right to stay in the game. I'll start to have a principle where if you don't quit after a betrayal by the enemy team, you're basically connivant with the treason. Oh wait, I will not do that because when they do that to me, the others don't quit. Ah, forgot to say about that. That's why I keep saying, why am I going to behave well if the other party is not behaving well, is not abiding by the rules? I refuse to abide by rules that the other party does not abide. Either we all agree in the same rules, or if one party thinks he's entitled to disrespect rules and the other has to abide by rules, we'll have problems. I keep saying reciprocity is a very important golden rule, and some clowns in this world refuse to understand the importance of that word. Maybe I should ban the nomad map. I sometimes don't believe on this saying that you're on the wrong place on the wrong time. I believe that the place might be the rightest place in the world in the time the rightest, but if they snipe you to just make sure everything fails, of course it cannot work. It's like if you sabotage an engine of a car, of course the car cannot work. What a surprise. But the car doesn't work just because it's the car. The car doesn't work because it was sabotaged, and those are the things we need to distinguish. Nomad game, rigged, and backstabbed. Team player abandoned, betrayed team, and Mega Smurf ruin the game. This needs to be here. Are we going to have a game or not? Oh wow, they even give me upsets after being robbed of how many hero points? Probably 880 something, 60.
Emrin? Yap doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Hazır. Yaparım. Seyiz. Oduncu. Seyiz.
I mean, in the previous game, if the game would have been normal, and it was not a normal game, if the game would have been normal, what should have happened is green player and others would assist me. Like, of course, I might have been the bait in the beginning. I was like mega harassed, but they would have to come into my aid. That's how the plays goes. I would resist, I would move north, and they would continue to fight. And eventually, later, I would be able to assist them. But no, I was just betrayed. You know, it's nice to be betrayed from time to time. It teaches you that, I guess, not everyone has the same principles as you have.
Efendim, doğru. Usta.
As a result of the incidents of team games, especially the first fake 2-3 games we played, we'll not be playing any 1v1s this week. It's kind of like our own way to mourn about this situation. We like dark characters, you see. If the world is dark, we're not going to paint colors, and if the colors become stained, we're going to play with stained colors.
Efendim? Avcı.
Keep saying eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Nail for nail, feet for feet, you name it, everything.
Emrin?
Everything.
Tamam. Evet. Tamam. Hazır. Avcı.
You got no respect for clowns.
Evet. Avcı. Efendim? Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Yap doğru.
Male or female
Tamam,
clowns,
yaparım.
whatever.
Avcı. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Avcı.
Make no distinction.
Şimdi yaparım. Usta.
Hazır.
Evet, yaparım. Evet. Oduncu. Usta.
Emrin? Hazır. Seyiz.
Hazır. Usta. Emri usta. Oduncu.
Case the remaining of the session works normally, what I will do is that I will crop the applicable part
Efendim?
where the game was just the first 2-3 games that were stolen. and I will go for just that as a video for the YouTube thing. Because I don't like to be stolen elo before I even play the games.
Madenci. Tamam.
I don't like to be stealing elo for games I was not even allowed to play.
Usta. Hazır.
It's already disgusting to play these. Where's the second boy? I'm trying to see the second boy,
Evet.
not seeing it.
Siz. Efendim. Yaparım. Doğru. Usta.
Sitting in a disgusting little corner.
Hazır. Yaparım. Avcı.
Evet. Avcı. Efendim?
Avcı. Evet. Hazır. Yaparım. Yaparım. Evet. Avcı.
Emrin tamam. Yaparım. Madenci.
He escapes everything, man.
Evet. Tamam. Evet. Siz. Emri. Siz.
Wants to go fast. So our rush. Let's
Hazır.
Siz.
Efendim? Tamam. Evet. Seyiz.
Hazır. Yaparım.
It's just racing like a rat.
Emrin?
Avcı.
Hazır. Seyiz.
Evet.
Seyiz.
Efendim. Siz.
Emrin?
Siz.
Efendim?
Emrin.
Evet.
Avcı. Efendim. Madenci. Doğru. Tamam. Usta.
Still one more deer there. Or two, actually. Very low score. This guy's probably going for FC.
Doğru. Yaparım.
Emrin. Avcı. Avcı.
Castle drop.
Efendim. Doğru. Usta.
Help me. FC clown.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Usta. Yaparım. Tamam. Doğru. Usta. Emrin.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Doğru. Usta.
Hazır. Yaparım. Usta. Emrin.
Tamam. Hazır. Evet. Oduncu.
Hazır. Oduncu.
In feudal. Ah.
Emrin?
Yaparım.
Efendim? Tamam. Usta.
Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Madenci.
Man,
Efendim.
some people are clown when they talk.
Usta. Hazır. Yaparım.
Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Usta. Usta. Emrin. Efendim? Evet. Doğru. Evet. Tamam.
Efendim. Yaparım. Usta. Evet. Usta.
Idiots. That's how the clowns go by.
Hazır.
You recognize a clown instantly.
Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Efendim. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Oduncu.
Hazır.
Since the guy is Khmer, could be
Tamam,
doing
doğru.
something a bit clownish.
Usta. Oduncu. Evet. Usta.
Emrin. Yaparım. Evet.
And obviously,
Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım.
probably wants to
Emrin. Yaparım.
I cannot.
Efendim. Hazır.
Yaparım.
Idiots.
Doğru. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru.
Emrin. Efendim.
Traitors. Surrender. Surrender you.
Emrin.
Evet.
Report that clown. It's a clown, man. Backstab. We were betrayed. Port Teal. Traitor scum.
Tam çiftçi. Evet. Doğru.
Efendim? Tamam. Evet. Çiftçi.
3 versus 4 rigged.
Food, please.
No honor. Who wins this game?
Hazır. Efendim. Çiftçi. Oduncu. Evet.
Doğru. Tamam.
No, it's not. It's no longer.
Çiftçi. Yaparım.
Emrin.
Evet. Yaparım. Çiftçi. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Doğru. Çiftçi.
Evet.
Still rigged.
Hazır. Yaparım.
Can I do?
Evet.
Emrin.
Yaparım. Usta.
Efendim. Madenci. Usta. Evet. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru.
Let's transition
Tamam,
builds.
yaparım. Oduncu.
Of course the game is rigged like this.
Emrin. Efendim. Doğru. Yaparım. Hazır. Tamam. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Emrin. Doğru. Yaparım. Oduncu. Hazır. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım.
Hazır.
Yaparım.
Tamam.
Doğru.
Oduncu.
Evet. Tamam. Evet. Efendim. Evet.
Tamam. Doğru. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Efendim. Yaparım. Doğru. Doğru. Emrin.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru.
Gosh, man.
Usta.
The clownery I've seen today here.
Tamam.
Impressive.
Yaparım. Doğru. Yaparım. Doğru. Evet. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Usta. Evet. Usta. Emrin. Usta. Efendim. Evet. Hazır.
Evet. Yaparım. Oduncu.
Efendim. Yaparım. Oduncu.
Hazır. Usta. Efendim. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Emrin. Tamam. Yaparım. Doğru. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım.
Emrin. Yaparım. Doğru. Usta. Usta.
Efendim.
Evet. Usta. Hazır. Yaparım. Tamam. Oduncu. Çiftçi. Oduncu. Evet.
Oduncu.
Hazır. Doğru. Tamam. Evet. Usta.
Doğru. Usta.
Emdir. Usta.
Evet. Tamam. Usta.
Disgusting the rigged games I'm seeing here, man.
Tamam. Oduncu.
Don't know what happened between the last week and this week.
Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Doğru.
Emrin.
Hazır. Yaparım. Usta.
Evet. Yaparım. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Man, what a clown.
Efendim? Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Hazır tamam, yaparım. Doğru. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Evet. Emrin. Doğru. Evet. Usta. Usta.
Disgusting.
Emrin evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Çiftçi. Evet. Tamam. Usta.
I know what is a disgusting game. Of course, this is disgusting.
Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Usta. Emrin. Usta. Hazır. Çiftçi. Madenci. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Efendim? Hazır. Doğru. Çiftçi. Usta. Usta. Usta.
You're just doing clown play now.
Usta. Evet. Yaparım. Çiftçi. Oduncu.
Evet. Usta.
Emrin. Evet. Usta.
You know, when we don't see clown plays,
Madenci.
the games don't work like what you're seeing here. What you're seeing here is
Usta. Emrin. Usta.
disrespect.
Usta.
Just disrespect.
Efendim. Çiftçi. Madenci. Usta. Hazır. Yaparım. Madenci. Odun. Madenci.
Evet.
Ah, finally I can go Castle Age after a traitor scumbag in this team betrayed.
Hazır. Çiftçi. Efendim? Tamam. Doğru. Usta.
Evet. Yaparım. Evet. Oduncu. Tamam. Doğru. Madenci.
He was so toxic when he was saying, "Do you want me to make a castle in feudal?" Of course, in feudal you can't make a castle. It's not a question you make.
Evet. Yaparım.
It was just being toxic.
Tamam. Yaparım. Usta.
Hazır. Evet. Yaparım. Madenci.
Hazır. Oduncu. Oduncu.
Well, maybe why not going past him?
Efendim?
You still have light cap.
Emrin yaparım. Usta.
Not that it doesn't solve anything, but it's light cap.
Efendim. Usta. Evet. Emrin.
Efendim? Evet. Tamam. Tamam. Doğru. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Yaparım. Evet. Oduncu. Doğru. Madenci.
Efendim. Tamam. Oduncu. Usta. Emrin.
Oduncu. Usta.
This guy is just going for castles.
Hazır.
I already have enough food, but I need gold.
Hazır.
Let's just increase the gold output.
Evet. Usta.
Disgusting, man. Can I go fast temp if I'm just being blocked?
Hazır. Evet.
They disgust me.
Usta.
2 versus 1.
No.
Evet yaparım. Çiftçi. Çiftçi yaparım. Evet. Tamam.
Well, he's going to attack me.
Emrin. Yaparım. Evet. Yaparım. Usta. Efendim. Doğru. Çiftçi. Madenci. Evet.
Emrin çiftçi.
No, I'm imping, but
Efendim. Çiftçi.
this is not a condition to imp. What's taking place here is disgusting.
Hazır. Emrin. Tamam. Evet. Yaparım. Oduncu.
Emrin çiftçi. Madenci. Yaparım. Doğru. Efendim yaparım. Usta.
And they disgust me. How? Been betrayed. Like, if I was betrayed, I cannot build an army. With traitors, it's not possible.
Yaparım.
I need support.
Doğru. Doğru. Yaparım.
You don't leave teammates behind.
Evet yaparım. Madenci. Yaparım. Evet yaparım. Doğru. Usta. Usta.
It's just a clown, man.
Emrin.
Even he is acting like a clown. Like doing a destruction in slow motion, expecting to,
Efendim.
you know,
Yaparım.
try to influence or affect me.
Usta. Evet. Yaparım. Evet. İleri.
They just disgust me.
Saldır. Allah Allah. Allah Allah. Saldır. Hazır ol. Emret. Tamam yaparım. Tamam. Hazır ol. İleri. Yaparım. Evet.
Efendim. Evet.
Evet.
Hazır.
Emret yaparım. Yaparım.
Emrin yaparım.
I don't have any help. Cannot resist.
Emrin.
Hazır. Evet yaparım. Usta.
Evet. Usta. Hazır ol. Tamam. Saldır. Yaparım.
Efendim çiftçi. Emrin.
Oduncu. Evet. Yaparım. Saldır. İleri. Allah
Siege janitors, man.
Hazır.
And it's just disgusting. This is just disgusting. This is rigged. I'm not going to play more of these games. Just I know if the game is just disgusting, and it's disgusting if I am betrayed by this guy who doesn't play, it drops me. Like I need to say 20,000 things, and I'm completely frozen because I've been betrayed 40,000 times. It's not fair. I just have to say it's not fair. It's not right. It's not right. This. Yes, and it angers me because this is not right. It's not right. Not right to be betrayed by your own teammates. I'm signing off, man. It's just you cannot play. Cannot play. And play team games because I need to be backstabbed. Scumbags. Polluted with Smurfs. And yeah, scumbags in my team colluded with Smurfs in the enemy team. Okay. I mean, I can play 1v1s, but I obviously will not play 1v1s if I get these disconnection incidents that took place in the first 2 to 3 games. Really, I'm surprised by what took place in Ao2 today. It's a new level of toxicity. Like, if I have anything positive to say about this, is that I have nothing to do with what took place today. And, you know, I will be posting this. Not because I self-humiliate myself. I'm not self-humiliating by telling the truth. I'm going to just post about the previous games, the disgusting, ridiculous backstabbings. And you can make your inferences about who has been wronged and who is the wrongdoer. I mean, that's the most basic thing for you to distinguish who is responsible for things going south and wrong and who is actually being wronged. Eventually, if we're able to ascertain that I was subject to wrongdoings and that it's disgusting what I've been subjected to, then we will be able to talk another thing. But while this is not assumed, then we cannot move. It's like, I don't know how to explain this better. It's a bit like the sort of problems that lead to revolutions. There is the refusal, arrogance, I might even say extreme arrogance to acknowledge specific problems. There is even the need to hide those problems behind a carpet. I need to put like 10,000 carpets because in order to make sure that the problem is very well hidden, and eventually it explodes. So it's like, until this condition is not fixed, well, I might just not play team games, unless with teammates and people I know. I might play 1v1s, but we'll see. Because in 1v1s, I don't get these shitteries. I mean, it's impressive. I'm reflecting. I'm reflecting, and you obviously need to reflect yourself. Because, like, I've never seen this sort of betrayals and backstabs in team games here. What the heck is going on with this game? Man, I leave you to your considerations, because what took place here is not normal. I'll be signing off, and I'll be showing the contents of this disgusting session. And for me, it proves that there is still a lot to deal in this game. A lot of toxic behavior. And while this toxic behavior is not dealt with, and by toxic behavior, I refer to players backstabbing on their own team. Players who forcefully make others lag so that they cannot issue orders in real time. Players who early quit their teams instead of assisting. Man, it's like a ton of problems. I don't know if it's like a Chernobyl of problems. 20 problems at the same time. Wake up call. I mean, just wake up about the problems in this game. This doesn't happen in 1v1s. But I'm really appalled by what I've seen today. And I also say to you, this kind of video is a reactive video. Reactive means that it's not initiative based, it's based because you forced me to make something. It's a bit like the person who is quiet in his fields, like the farmer doing his things. They come to his house, they torch his family, and obviously he survives. And what he has to do? He has to, he needs to do the payback for all that. So that's exactly the kind of state, a similar kind of state where I'm in. He changed my, how I started this game. This game was the session was to be a normal playable session. And it became the most abnormal, gross, disgusting, and anti-gaming session I've seen in Ao2. Now, I don't care if that happened because it was me who was playing. I just find it disgusting that such things are allowed to take place. And I'm not going to shy away. I'm going to expose things that go wrong. If things go right, I play right. If things go wrong, I will not be silent and quiet. I like to punch on the table if something goes wrong. You know it. I don't feel sorry about it. I think when there are problems and you don't punch in the table, the problems become even bigger. That's just my way of dealing with things. In real life, I confront situations which are wrong. And for me, hackers and smurfs and traitors backstabbing their own team players, teammates, are the problem in this game. Now, I'm sure that, well, when you play with people you know, etc., in community, this is not as much likely to happen. But you can see, man, I might just not do 4v4s like this again. I might not do 4v4s like this again. I'll have to pick teammates. yeah, picking the same pals we know in the same village because people we don't know, and they can be strangers, need to hack or backstab us. Uh, it was a rant, and I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. I'll be thinking about all these situations. So this will be the video. I'll be putting that on YouTube because it was a disgusting session and I was ill stolen and everything. Yeah, it's disgusting, but it's the truth. I'll see you in another stream next time. Perhaps we'll be doing Dota 2 tomorrow. And frankly, there are days where I'm surprised by the negative, where I'm surprised by the level of clownery. I don't even say debauchery, but complete degeneracy, complete distortion of reality. Like coming from someone who didn't came like and who was not into video games and everything, and not necessarily from an English speaking country. Um, I think it is worrying the kinds of behaviors we're seeing online. It is also a reflection of the society as a whole. So we probably might be doing, some sort of podcasts about these micro incidents because it's like how to explain this. It's like symptoms, symptoms here and there about a disease that's spreading all over. It's like we see symptoms of wrong behaviors and wrong interactions, the small micro behaviors. But what we in fact are witnessing is a larger symptom of, dysfunctional societies. And yeah, it's sad that that was allowed to happen because I've been playing this game for quite a long time now and online. And I realized that it's exactly the problems I've encountered in this session that is making people, uh, you know, mistrustful of this game. They don't want to come because they already feel like they're not going to be given fair chances. They're just going to be stoned. So how do you attract new players? We can't attract new players in such an environment. Something has to be done against this whole craziness. Because if we want new players, people to come and play the game in good faith, and obviously the new players are important, I think that the more we allow these toxic behaviors, the more dangerous it is. I don't know. Have we created a monster? I leave you that as a philosophical question for later. And, you know, we might talk about other issues as well. This is not the ideal session I'd like to do. Far from it. It's the exact anti-ideal. But, I work with the content I'm given. So if I'm given shit, I have to work with shit. It's like this. But anyway, don't let the mud that is thrown at you define the kind of person you are. In fact, that doesn't mean anything. I'm signing out. Tomorrow we'll be doing another separate session. And don't get discouraged by the things you see. In fact, if you actually want to do something positive, you might even think about all these incidents and you might even feel enraged or have a develop your own anticorps. Because I keep saying we live in a society of snowflakery. And when you're exposed to certain situations, you gain awareness, you gain consciousness, and that leads to responsibility. It has to lead to responsibility. Now, if you don't want to be responsible, it's your problem. It's like you don't want to have conscience, it's already another problem. But awareness is the first step into trying to improve things. We'll see you next time, and peace out. Obviously, I'm appalled by this session, and yeah, if it would be in real life, you know, I would not be condescending to those disgusting attitudes I've seen. See ya.